And in our top business story, as the Asian continent remains the fastest growing economic region in the world and the third largest in terms of its GDP, 14 top Asian leaders were honoured in Dubai for their contribution towards an innovation economy, while also celebrating their entrepreneurial spirit and best practices. While addressing the gathering at the 7th Asian Business Leadership Forum in Dubai on Saturday, His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan bin Mubarak Al Nahyan, the UAE Minister of Culture and Knowledge Development, stated that the global economy in the 21st century demands innovation at all levels, and the UAE, which is at the crossroads connecting all Asian nations, will continue to reap the benefits of a large Asian expat population as they bring skills and innovation to the country. While talking about how mobility, sustainability and opportunity are key to a knowledge-based economy, His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan highlighted that the Dubai Expo 2020, which is expected to attract 25 million visitors to the UAE, will continue to provide a sound infrastructure for businesses to grow in the region. Among the top Asian leaders attending the forum was His Excellency Shaukat Aziz, who is the former Prime Minister of Pakistan, who stated that growth should be inclusive for it to have a maximum impact on all sections of society, and that India and Pakistan, with their large populations and human capital, should aim to leverage the use of technology and contribute to the growth of the Asian economy.
Actually, the world is changing very rapidly, and efficiency, productivity is a key driver for growth. No longer is normal growth enough because competition is there. So to improve competitiveness, to improve productivity, technology has to be used. There is no choice. You cannot fight it. So you might as well join it. Now, once you join accept the use of technology, then it creates opportunity. So the pie gets much bigger. This is what sometimes we don't appreciate, that when technology comes in, you can do much more with much less, if the technology is right, of course. And that creates jobs, that creates opportunity for people. And that's what I mean by using technology, not being afraid of it. Times are changing, the world is changing. The only constant in life today is change. So embrace technology and have a better future and better success and better productivity.
During the forum, the former Union Minister and member of the Indian Parliament, His Excellency Kamal Nath, stated that technology has proven to be a disruptive force affecting all sectors, and the real heroes of the innovation economy are those who can adapt themselves to the current challenges and embrace change. Among the 14 top Asian innovators awarded for their business acumen was Professor Lord Menad Desai, who was honoured with the ABLF Business Economist Award. Other award categories included the ABLF Trailblazer Award and the ABLF Rising Star Award.
UAE number one and number two trading partners are from Asia. It's India and China. This is pretty much we understand the importance of Asia for our strategy when it comes to diversification of the economy. 70% of our economy is from the non-oil, and we'd like to increase that percentage. And I think Asia can play a major role for us exploring new markets, having a new investment coming in and coming out to Asia, as well as promoting new trading partners.
The biggest challenge, I think, is going to be the disruption in employment. While it may lead to efficiency, lead to productivity, that is incremental. But when it replaces employment, it's going to be a big challenge for countries like India, which has a very large young population, the largest aspirational society on this planet. So that is going to be a big challenge for India, that what is the kind of growth we should have? How do we integrate growth, innovation, technology and employment?
Well, I think what is interesting is that in the new Asia, we have to have some almost neutral but prosperous region which can invite all concerned and have them together. And the location of UAE and its leadership is such that it can have China, India, Pakistan all in the same place. And I think that's its great merit. So I think it's a great thing that although UAE is on one corner of Asia, it can bring Asians together. That's very important.
Hyperloop One, which is developing a futuristic high-speed transport system, aims to raise hundreds of millions of dollars of fresh capital next year after a first full-scale test that could secure firm orders from its clients. That's according to its founders. According to local reports, earlier this week, the company said that it agreed to jointly evaluate a Hyperloop One transport system in Dubai. And early next year, the company will carry out its first full-scale test of the system at a facility in Nevada, which could demonstrate the system's viability. So far, the company has raised $160 million to finance its growth, including $50 million last month in a financing round that was led by Dubai port operator DP World. Founders of the company were quoted saying that they are looking to do a big raise next year, adding that the size of the funding round would be something in the hundreds of millions, but not high hundreds of millions, and that it would depend on the potential of the projects under consideration by different countries. Nearly three-quarters of hospitality industry HR leaders in the Middle East are positive about the sector's outlook, despite widespread headcount reductions and recruitment freezes in 2016. That was one of the findings of the second annual Hotelier Middle East Human Capital Report, which is based on the Hotelier Middle East HR Leaders Survey and 16 qualitative interviews with leading sector HR professionals. The report found that 71% of respondents said that their company was positive about the hospitality industry's outlook, and the remaining 29% were negative. 43% admitted that their organisation has had to reduce headcount. And of these staffing reductions, half at 50% were made via attrition and a further 16% by the removal of newly budgeted positions, representing 16%. Only 2 respondents said that their company had made actual redundancies. Nearly 2/3, at 64%, said that their hotel had implemented a recruitment freeze in 2016, with half of them unsure as to when the hiring ban would be lifted. The survey asked respondents to decide who they thought held the power in 2016, either the job hunter or the recruiter. And the results showed that 64% of respondents felt the power remains with the recruiter, while 36% believed it belongs to the job seeker. With millennials accounting for almost half of Dubai's total population of 2.5 million, a new report has shown that they are increasingly getting into the property bandwagon, which is good news for the Emirates' real estate sector in general, and in particular for certain upcoming suburbs. With high disposable income, Dubai's millennials make up the bulk of first-time buyers, a fact that holds true more for Western and Arab expats than for Asians who prefer to make their first property purchase in their home country. Also known as Generation Y, these professionals are increasingly choosing to invest in Dubai property as a hedge against rental inflation, mostly opting for studios, one-bedroom apartments and townhouses. That's according to real estate experts. The launch of affordable townhouses such as Town Square by N Shama and in Jumeirah Village Triangle has increased the interest of millennials and first-time buyers, while other townhouse options on their radar include the Springs and Arabian Ranches Phase 2. In terms of size, according to the statistics from the real estate industry, young people are looking for studios or one-bedroom units, while most of them are price-conscious and are generally prepared to sacrifice on size in order to potentially pay less.